Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish, and today I'll be covering a puzzle variant called double back puzzle. Now this puzzle comes into the loop puzzle category and the author of this puzzle is Prasanna Sheshadri. This puzzle was featured in the online contest on Logic Masters India called Parallel Universe Contest. Now, Parallel Universe is a great contest, or I would say there are 4 episodes of Parallel Universe already conducted on LMI. So, this puzzle was taken from the fourth one, Parallel Universe 4 contest, and the idea behind the contest is also by Prasanna Sheshadri. There is a very good idea behind the Parallel Universe contest. So, I would really suggest you to check out the contest page. You can still download the puzzle PDF booklet and print out the puzzles and solve the puzzles at your leisure. So it has a great set of puzzles, and all the puzzles are really good logical solve path and excellent themes. So if you see this puzzle, it has theme that all the regions are pentominos, 5 cell regions, and usually don't see such kind of theme in a double back puzzle. In a double back puzzle you will see usually 2 or 3 cell regions, or even sometimes 7, 8 or 12, 15 cell regions, right? But if you see here, all the regions are 5 cell regions. Excellent theme, I would say. So I would really suggest you to check out the contest page, because you will find some very great puzzles from the contest, right? So I will add the link in the description for the contest page, as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today, right? So coming on to the puzzle, according to the rules, we need to draw a single closed loop that doesn't intersect or branch itself. So this means branching off, which is not possible, and intersecting is also not possible, and all the cells of the grid have to be used by the loop. So there cannot be any cell which is not used by the loop. So you have to draw a single loop that is used by all of the cells from the grid, right? And there are few regions in the grid. So the loop should enter and exit the region twice, right? Exactly twice. So which means that each of the outlined bold region will have the loop used twice. So for example, if you see here, let us assume that this is the case, right? So if you see the N shape region, the loop has entered once, going through 3 cells, and then going towards the other region, and again came back to this region and using all the 2 cells, right? So you cannot have like this, right? It is not possible, because then the region has used the loop thrice, right? The loop has used in the region thrice, which is not possible. So each loop or each region will have the loop used twice, which means that entry and exit from the loop from the region will be twice, and all of these cells will have to be used. So that is the rules, right? And with that we'll start solving this puzzle. Usually in a double back puzzle, you look out for the smaller regions at the start, or maybe at the start you just mark that the corner, the edges, or maybe the vertices have to be used, right? This cell will have to be used by the loop, because all the cells are used by the loop. So you can directly mark the L here, right, for the continuation of the loop, or these cells will be used. Usually while doing so, what happens is sometimes this becomes a 4 cell region. If at all this was a 4 cell region, then this loop would have to go up, and then this cell will have to form another loop, right? Because then the region will have been used twice by the loop. So usually that is the case, but if you see this puzzle, there is no direct start here. That is what makes this puzzle more interesting, I would say. And other things seeing in a double back puzzle is smaller regions. Maybe sometimes you'll have 2 cell regions, which means that a 2 cell region on the edge will give you that both of these cells cannot be connected to each other, because then you will have only once that region is passed by the loop. So which means that if we say 2 cell region, suppose this was a 2 cell region, these 2 cells, then both these cells will not be connected to each other, and you will form a loop this way, right? And other thing, the most important thing in a double back puzzle is looking for pattern of regions, or maybe the shape of region. That will surely help you in the puzzle. So what I mean by this is, let us assume that this was a 4 cell region, right? This is a 4 cell region. However, this 4 cell region will have 2 loops segments in it, right? or I would say passed by the two loops. You cannot make sure that this 4 cell region can be used by single loop. Is it possible? No, it is not possible, right? Either this will be one region, this will, I am sorry, either this will be one entry of a loop, or this will be one entry of the loop, and this will have to be the other, which means that these two cells will have to be part of a single loop or a single segment, loop segment. What happens if you differentiate both of being in the other loops, or maybe other loop segments, one other entry and exit? What happens here is these 4 cells cannot be passed by the single loop, and which will make this region having 3 different loops, right? Which means that these two will have to be in the same loop. Same way, if you see, these two will have to be in the same loop, because what happens here is these 4 cells have to be passed by 2 loops. There has to be exactly 2 entry and exit for the V shape, for the T shape, right? So whenever you have such cases that you have a T shape kind of region, all the other cells except those 4 cells in the same region will have to be connected to each other. Same way, if you see the T here, these two cells will have to be connected to each other, because excluding this cell, the last cell, this is a T-shaped region, right? Which means these two cells have to be connected to each other, these two cells will have to be connected to each other. So whenever you have such cases that a region is branched off by the another cell, this is a branching off cell, right? So you have a region here, and there is a branching of cell here. Suppose this cell was the branching of cell, then all the other cells will have to be part of a single loop, because the branching of cells will surely form 2 different loops, 2 different entry and exit, which means that the other cells will have to be in the single loop, right? Single entry and exit. That is the most important logic in a double back puzzle. You will always have to look out for such logics. That is what double back puzzle is all about, right? And then just you have to make sure that you don't end up having 3 different loops in a single region, right? So that is what the puzzle says, and with that we will start solving the puzzle. And okay, there is a great logic here at the left, bottom left. So we know that either this cell or this cell will be a part of the different loop, right? So either this will go up, both of these cells cannot go in the middle, because then you will form a different closed loop, which means that either this cell will go up and this cell will go up, and this will form a different loop, or this cell will go left, right, and this will form a different loop, right? So we are not sure how will it be, but I could see a contradiction here. What happens if we go up? So the moment we go up, this forms a different loop, and now this region will either have 3 loop entry and exit, or it will form a different loop. Why is it the case? Let me say you. So if this cell closes here towards the right, you will have 1, this has a different loop, 2 is these 2 cells has different loop, and 3 is these 2 cells has different loop, right? Which is not possible. So again, what happens if this goes up? Which means that these 2 cells are forming a different entry and exit, and these 3 cells will have to form a different entry and exit, which means this will close a loop. In both the cases, you will having a contradiction here, which means that this has to go towards the right, this has to go towards the right, and this will be a I would say a different loop. So so this region has now 2 entry and exit, right? One loop segment, and this is the other one. And so whatever be the case, if this loop segment goes up, this forms a one loop entry, and these 3 cells will form the other loop entry. Or if these cells go towards the right, then this is the one loop entry, and these 4 cells will form the other loop entry, but it will close the loop, which means that this has to go up, and this forms the one loop entry. So you will have the 2 loops entry here already in this region. This will either go this way or this way, we are not sure about it, right? And again, so if you see, every time when you have a loop, you know, for example, you have a loop going towards this region, and on both the sides you have cells, right? Either going up or towards the left, or any 2 directions you have that 2 other cells, then all the other cells of that region will be part of the same loop. So why is it the case? Because this loop segment will either go towards the left or towards the up, and it cannot go both ways, which means you are already forming a two loop segments here, two entry and exit here, and all of these cells will have to be part of the single loop. Same way, if you see here, all of these cells will have to be part of the single loop, because this loop segment will either go up or towards the right, and in these three cells you are already forming the two loop entry and exit, right? That is the most important logic here. And with that, we'll again start the puzzle, continue the puzzle. I would say it's a really difficult puzzle. It was one of the higher pointers from the contest, so let us see if we can crack this puzzle. And sorry, okay, and now we'll continue the puzzle. So if you see what happens if this loop go towards the right, this will go again, and as you can see, again the N shape is forming three different loops. What happened here is this loop segment will either go this way and this way. So already two loops are formed, two entry and exits are formed in this three region. And what happens here is all these three cells will have to be part of a single loop, right? Which means that you are either branching off or you are closing the loop in itself. So there is no way possible that you can have two loop entry and exit in this region. If you go towards this right, which means you have to come down, again this will come down, and again this has to be branching off, right? Okay, if this is not a part, okay, so this has these three cells, this is again branching off. This loop segment will either go towards the right or down, and all the other three cells will have to be part of a single loop. Okay, okay, which means that this cell will have to go this way, and okay, that is done. So this will either go down or this will either go towards the right, we are not sure, right? And let's see if we can solve anything else. Continue here with the other part of the grid. Okay, so if you see here, one more logic here is an excellent logic, I would say. So whenever you have a cell, as I said, coming towards the other part of the grid, and it branches off with the two cells, two directions, right? As I explained here, right? It goes with the two directions. This loop segment cannot again go towards the other loop segment. It will either in its own region, it will either go towards the right or towards the bottom, but it cannot go away from the region. The moment it goes away from the region, you will form three loop segments, three loop entry and exits, right? So I can mark a cross here indicating that this loop segment cannot go towards the right? Same way, so this loop segment, if at all he had a region here, couldn't have gone towards the right or towards the left, because it would have formed three entry and exit loop segments, right? Which means that this has to come down, this again has to come down, and again this has branched off, this is branching this to this region, which means this has to come down, right? It cannot go towards the right, because then you will have three loop entry and exits, which means that this has to come down, again this has to come down, and okay, with that we'll continue the puzzle. Let's see what happens if this loop segment go towards the right and come down. So to form the other second entry and exit, it will surely have to come down, and this will be the region. Now again, if you see, this region has three entry and exit points. Now one is already done. This region cannot take, this loop segment cannot take all the three cells, which means either it will branch off or you will have three loop entry and exit points, which means that this will have to come down, and this will be the continuation of the loop segment, which means that this both will have to come down, this again will have to come down, and again you are branching off now, right? If you see here, this cell is has two directions to go, either towards the right and towards the bottom, which means all the other cells will have to be part of a single loop, and this loop segment cannot go away from this region, which means it has to come down, sorry, and this has to come down again, and this again has to come down because it will close the region, and now this again has to come down, this will go this way, and again same way this cell is branching off from either towards the right or towards the bottom, which means that this cannot go up, it cannot go away from the region, right? So which means this has to go this way, and you cannot mark a cross here. So the moment you have such case, it's easy. Usually top solvers do that very easily and very fast. So the moment you have these kind of things, like a smaller loop is formed with one cell remaining in middle, you can directly mark that there won't be a cross here. The moment you have a cross here, you form a closed loop here, right? Which means that there has to be a line segment from this direction to this direction, and this line segment now, because of the rule that there has to be exactly 2 entry and exit, cannot go this way because then you'll have 3 entry and exits, which means that this has to go this way, and that has helped us now. Again this loop has branched off and it cannot go this way, it has to come down, this will go this way, this will go this way, and I think so we are finding it easy now to complete this puzzle. This region has already 1 entry and exit, all the 3 cells will be used for the other entry and exit. This has to come down, this has to go this way, and 1 entry and exit is already done, all the other cells will have to be part of other entry and exit. Again this has to come down. Okay, the moment you take this loop segment towards the down, 1 entry and exit is done, all the 3 cells will form the other entry and exit, but then you will close the loop, right? A smaller loop, which means that this won't go down, this will go towards the right or left, I would say, and this will continue with the other entry and exit, go down like this, go down like this, right? Excellent, superb logic I would say. So this loop segment will come down now, and are we getting anything else? It's a really difficult and a very great puzzle, I would say. And let us assume what happens here is, I could see some contradiction here. Let us assume that this loop segment will go down and cannot go towards the right, which means that all the other 3 cells will have to be used by this loop segment. And now if you see, again this region will form a 3 entry and exit, or either close the loop. So this is a different loop. If you see, this cannot be closed, which means this will go down, and now this loop segment is branching off with the 2 cells here, right? Which means that they'll be forming 3 different loops, entry and exit points, which indeed is not possible, which means that there cannot be a cross here, and this will have to go this way. Again see, you will form a closed loop, which means this has to be this way, and so the moment this loop segment is going down, 1 entry and exit is done, other entry and exit will use all the other cells, and now this loop segment will touch this and it will close the loop. A very narrow logic, I would say. It's usually you will have to see very long, very ahead to get these kind of logics, which means this won't come down, this will go up, this will go this way, this cannot close, and this will go this way, which means that both of this will come down because it cannot connect, and it will close the loop. This will come down and this won't come down because then you'll close the loop again. So this has to go towards the left, again towards the left, towards the left, and so this is one of the entry and exit points. It will either go towards the left or towards the up, and 1 entry and exit is done, all the other cells will be the other entry and exit, and again you are forming a closed loop here, right, with 1 cell remaining, which means these 2 cells will be connected to each other. This will go this way, this will go this way, and I think we are completed the puzzle, because this cannot go this way, you will have only 1 loop entry and exit, it has to go down. Again this loop is closing with 1 cell remaining, this has to go this way, and this will come down, right, and 1 entry and exit is done in this T-shaped region, so all the other cells will be used. And with that we completed this gorgeous, excellent and tremendous puzzle by Prasanna Sheshadri. Excellent puzzle, I would say. What a theme in this puzzle, and what a solve path. at every point of time we had to use different kinds of logic in a double back puzzle. And I'm sure that I have explained all the possible logics in a double back puzzle. The most important logic is seeing the region, the shape of the region. That will surely help you solve the puzzle easily. You just have to mark a few cells that are connected to each other because of the branching of the cell. So sorry, again. So if you see here, this was the branching of the cell. This region had a branching of this cell, and if you see, there are many regions. This region had branching of this cell, and you have a F-shaped region, a T-shaped region. So all these are very helpful. And then seeing that when a loop exactly loop segment enters a region from that cell which has two cells again branching off, then that loop segment cannot go away from the region, right? That was one other logic that is very helpful. And then you will have to see that if a loop segment gets closed and you only one cell remaining, then these two cells will have to be part of the single loop, right? Single loop segment. I mean to say these two cells will have to be connected to each other. And with that we have completed this excellent puzzle. So I hope you enjoyed this puzzle. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant and puzzle genre. And I would really again suggest you that do subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and check out the contest page by Prasanna Sheshadri. Thank you.